Howdy, y'all. My name is Bryce, and I'm playing some more Human Resource Machine. I'm recording this immediately after playing it for last episode, in which I got so salty, and I expect to get even more salty in this one. So just, recognize going into this, I'm a salty dude. I get salty when things are difficult, but I use that salt. I harness its power to push through the pain. We're gonna solve these puzzles, all right? We're gonna work through it, and I'm gonna get so mad, but then when we're done, it's gonna be great, y'all. Ooh, yeah! So, without further ado, let's play some more Human Resource Machine. Oh, yeah! All right, select our ID. Cute little haircut. All right, we're gonna start with Cumulative Countdown. I'm still not sure if I want to jump into that Fibonacci thing. We'll think about it a little bit. Okay, so... what is the purpose of this assignment? I think it's something about calculating the volume beneath staircases. We have to put the intern somewhere. For each thing in the outbox, or for the inbox, outbox the sum of itself plus all numbers down to 0. For example, if inbox is 3, outbox should be 6 because 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 0, or equals 6. Okay. I get the concept. Go to the inbox. Copy to 0. Okay. And then also, copy to here. So we're gonna call this space work. Okay. And then we're gonna call this space solution. So what we're gonna want to do then is also copy to solution. Then we want to copy to work, copy to solution. Because then what I want to do is I want to bump, and then add, and then bump, and then add, and then bump, and then add. So, until it's 0. So I think you could probably do this in a very short number of sequences. So then bump minus, work, jump if 0. Otherwise, add solution, copy to solution. Then jump back. Oh, I see. Hold on. So then what I need to do is I need to go back to bump work. So let me just think. Let me just think for a second. Does bump work? Will that, will I pick it up as well? Or do I need to say bump work, copy from work? I think you pick it up as well. So let's try that. I just want to see what happens here. So I put it in work. I go to solution 3. Great. Go back, bump it, pick it up. 5, copy it down, bump it, pick it up. 6, copy it down. All right, cool. So then, once we bump work and it's a 0, we want to copy from solution. We want to outbox that. And we want to go back to the beginning, I believe. So let's try that again. No, why is it negative? Why is it negative? Why is it negative? And now I'm stuck in the infinite loop. What happened there? What happened there? Was it because I picked up a 0 at one point? I think it was. So if I, from here, jump F0, all the way to the, just jump back to the beginning. Let's try again. Oh, do I need to output the 0? I might have to. Yeah, I expected the 0. All right, that's what I thought. I have to outbox a 0. So if I jump from, if I pick it up at the very beginning and it's a 0, then I jump to the outbox and just outbox it real quick. Yeah, I didn't have a solution for zeros. I hadn't thought about picking up a 0. Got it, nailed it. No big deal. Nice. And, hey, that was the solution they were expecting. Cool. Midnight Petroleum, what's up? Year 27. Oh, that's dark. Is our character still sitting in the corner somewhere or something? The world outside is like ablaze. Or is that just supposed to be like the moon rising? art style is so good, and it's also so like depressing. It reminds me of like Tim Burton. It's very gothic-y, very unsettling, but also cute and charming. It leaves you, yeah, it leaves you in this state of like emotional extreme on all ends, so nothing weird. Like it's not like, but it's not normal, I guess. So it is weird. It's like the definition of weird. Oh look, giant eyeball. Nothing weird there. Oh look, now we're falling. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Yo, this is a weird world. Oh, are those the giant death robots? Is that what it is? I think they said something about giant death robots are outside the... Or my new boss is gonna be robots. Oh, y'all. Yikers. Yikers. Off to the storage floor. Big changes are coming, but I see you already know that. Yes, you can now access slots on the floor indirectly. What does that mean? You will see. It's going to change everything. Indirectly. All right, hold on a second. Real quick, I wanted y'all to see... We've been here working for a while, remember? Check out our hair now. We got like gray hair now. We're like an older lady. Anyway. Imagine each thing in the inbox is an address. And each address refers to a tile, 0 through 9 on the floor. Your task for each address in the inbox, pick up the letter at the address and outbox it. So let's just watch real quick. So what does can I just want to get rid of this. I just want to see what copy 12 bracket does. Aha! Aha! Okay. So we're gonna go inbox, copy 2, 10, copy from bracket 10, outbox, start over, right? Because I'm referencing the digit that I'm holding. So this, let's try this. Copy it to here, reference that, outbox it. Good. All right, got it. Cool. Keep it going. So you're just, yeah, you're using that to, yeah, to reference it. Okay, that's cool. I like that a lot because that opens things up a bit. Use 5 or fewer commands. Good. And, all right, did it. I felt like that was more of a tutorial level than anything. That was a pretty simple one. Okay. Oh, gosh. Special covert assignment. Management is requesting strings from the floor. Let's just process the strings. And not read or discuss what they say. Hold on. Get the tar awake is XXX. Interesting. Awake, I see, is XXX. Anyway. Maybe they're gonna, yeah. It'd be impolite to read messages intended for someone else. And forbidden! Sorry. Using the inbox as an address of a tile on the floor. For each address provided in the inbox, outbox the requested item from the floor and all following items on the floor until you reach a 0. Repeat. But I imagine you don't outbox the 0. So, we go to the inbox. We copy to 24, because it's the only spot that we can't use yet. All right? Then copy from address 24. Then jump if 0. So that's our 0 situation. Else outbox. And then either way, jump back to the beginning. Right? I think that's right. So we put down the 4. Okay, then we're going to check the address of 4. T. That's not a 0. Put it out there. Oh gosh, no, what am I doing? Stop. I missed the next part, which is, so you copy there, you copy from, you outbox, then what you jump to is you bump 24. Then you jump to copy from this spot. Then we go. Yep, the target XX is a wake. XX. Take this. Take this, XX. Target is awake, take this, XX. Terrifying. Oh, man. Oh, that was good. I liked that. Okay, so there's something that I messed up that I could maybe make slightly more efficient there, but it made sense. Oh, man. Okay. Hoo boy, y'all. Hoo boy. Let's at least get through like the story missions. Hello. That's backwards. How are you today? So it's backwards and upside down. Haha! Haha, okay, now seriously. All right, for each 0 terminated string in the inbox, reverse it and put the result in the outbox. Repeat. Oh my god. For each 0 terminated string in the inbox, reverse it and put the result in the outbox. We have a 0 over here. I can use this as my reference point. And so what I'm thinking is... So the idea is I place down a block in like space 0, right? Then I go bump 0. Yeah, and so then that's like the next stage. And then once I pick up a 0, then I go back to the spot that I'm referencing, so 14, and I start subtracting down until I'm at 0 again. And then I go back to the inboxes. Okay, got it. So inbox, copy 2, 0, bump, 0, and then jump at 0 from the inbox to a different situation, right? So I keep on going back, bumping 14. Oh, crap. How do I tell it to... Oh, copy 2. Gotcha. Copy 2, reference 14, bump 14. So because at first it references 0, then it references 1, 2, 3, etc. Once we get a 0 in our hand, then we move into phase 2. So we're going to actually call this phase 2. And we're gonna draw like a little infinity gauntlet, all right? Because it's marble, okay? Little dots on there. Okay, that's ridiculous. So I need to change that. I'm embarrassed by that. 2. So we jump. So once we get a 0, then what we do is we copy from reference. Space 14, outbox it, then bump minus 14, then jump F0 to the beginning. Otherwise, we jump back to here. Try it. Oh. Whoops. So that shouldn't be copy from. That should be inbox. I need to go back to the inbox. I didn't tell it to keep looping, is what I didn't set up. So jump F0 to phase 2. Otherwise, jump back to the beginning. Right? That's probably an extra step I don't need, now that I think about it. But we'll see. Okay, so here's where we're going to get to our first countdown. So I just want to see what we do when we count down. So we do that. Now, where did you go to? So I had a 0. And then what I wanted to do was copy from reference 14. So space. Oh, I'm at +1. I'm at +1 at the moment. I'm adding too early. I need to add after. Okay, let's try that. The point at which I'm adding is the wrong point. That's the problem. Shoot. Shoot. Ah, dang. So I'm getting one too many is the problem. So if 0, okay, here's what I can do. Jump if 0, bump -14, knock it back down. So I'm at, this is a down and dirty way of doing it. Oh no, no. I'll get rid of this. What's empty? Oh, because I just outboxed. Right. Right. All right. Well, I can be a scumbag again. Copy from 14. Again, that's like I'm adding extra steps that I don't need to add, but it's a solution, and I just want to see that it works. True Army Man. Is that what it said? True Army Man? True Army Man, maybe? That really wasn't that bad compared to what it... I mean, yeah, I expected that my solution was way inelegant, but it sounds like it was close. There's like probably one extra jump in there that I didn't need. I do that a lot where I'll use extra jumps because I'm like referencing future things. It's not, again, inelegant code, but sometimes you just gotta take a hammer and then you just get it through there, you know what I'm saying? All right, inventory check, accounting verification, surprise audit. Oh no, these are a few of my favorite things. So let's get started. For each thing in the outbox, in the inbox, send to the outbox the total number of matching items on the floor. How? I'm so confused. Am I missing something? Let me see what she says. Tell me more. How can you determine if two letters are equal? Maybe try the same thing you would do if they were numbers. Subtract X from X? Yes, B is just one more than A. You've made it this far. I'm sure you already knew that. Oh! So they work like numbers. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad I checked that. I should be checking the tips more often. I didn't realize there even were tips until last episode. So, okay, I get the idea now. So we copied to 15, right? I've got my new letter. Then what I do is I reference... so let's say I subtract from B, right? If 0... shoot. Because if 0, they're the same. Is there any way that I can have two numbers, two digits? Because otherwise, here's what I got to do. Otherwise, I got to say go through every single digit anyways. I guess that's what I have to do. Yep, that's what I have to do. All right. I mean, it feels like there could be a more elegant way of doing that. But since there's no there's no... Oh, you know what I can do? Duh. Okay, here's what I can do. Give myself 2 zeros. First thing I want to do, copy from 0, copy to 19, all right? So we're going to call this 0 reference. Okay, this is the one we use to reference all these different squares. And then... Oh, I think I want 3 of them, actually. And also copy to 18. So here's what I'm doing. So 19 is our solution. Okay. And then 18 is just true 0. All right, we're saving ourselves a 0 so we can reset. So here's what I do. First thing we do, we set the board, right? Then go to the inbox. And I reference, so I subtract 0, right? Space 0. Or, no, space 14, actually. Subtract from space, this one, 14, reference. So I go there, boom, great. If negative, if 0, etc., right? So we got an if 0, so we'll say match. Okay. And then we'll have a no match. Okay. So in the case of match, right? So if it's a 0, we go to the match zone. We know, great. So what do? We bump solution, and we bump, and then we move to the no match scenario, basically. If not 0, right? Because that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. If not 0, we go to the no match zone, which what we do is we bump reference. Okay. Oh, man. Here's the only downside I'm running into. Once I get above the last section, the last part that I'm referencing, how do I tell it to then go back? You know what I mean? Because I want it to, once I get to the reference square, once I know that I'm on reference, then I want it to go back, right? I want it to go back to the beginning. Because it's like, all right, so far what we're going to get here, I'll show you guys. You'll see. So let's do this real quick, and you'll see what we end up with, right? So first things first, I put down a couple zeros, right? That's great. You can go find the C. Now what am I doing here? All right, we check here. Is that the same? Nope. Bump that up. No! No. Not all the way that back there. Go back. All right. So you'll see, all right. No. Here. That's what I want. So we go to there, set the board, right? Take the X minus B, great. Bump it up, don't do nothing with it. Oh, gotcha, whoops. Because I drop it out of my hand once I start doing all that stuff. So the other thing that I have to do once I go to the inbox is I need to copy to 15. And then I need to, so that's here. Inbox copy to 15. Right. Okay, the copy from 15. All right. Bump it. Okay. Go back, pick it up, check it. Not the same. Bump it. Do nothing else. Okay. Pick it up, go back. It's the same, so it's 0. Increase that, and then go back, do it again. So, all right, so our search is good. What I'm concerned about is how do I tell it, okay, we've now reached the end. We've now reached referent 14. Stop and go back. Because I could do it the hard way, or like say the hard way, the hammer way, which is literally write this out in numbers and say check space 1, check space 2, check space 3, check space 4, check space 5. I wouldn't have to be using this whole reference thing. It would be more elegant on that side, but it would be so many more checks, right? Then again, maybe I'm trying to be a little bit too clever here for my own good. And because now you can see we're just screwing this all up, right? Let's get this through. What happens when you keep going? We're at 12, 13, 14. All right, so now you're at 14. Now what are you doing? You're gonna go check 14. You can't sub mixed operands. Subbing between one letter and one number is invalid. Only nice respectable pairs, right? So then that's where things break. So the question is, how do I tell it, okay, it's number time now? I might have to actually do it the inelegant way. Just simply because I don't know how. Basically, because I don't have an if-then. Like, if I could do an if-then, I would say, if reference equals 14, go to here. If reference less than 14, continue this string. But because I can't do an if-then like that, and I don't know how to, at the moment, make that happen, I might just have to do it the hard way, or the dumb way. Let's do it the dumb way. Let's do it the dumb way. So, clear this. Clear this. Because again, it'll work. It just won't be pretty. And then later on, I can maybe think about, what to do. So we'll just call this one solution. Because we're not going to be using any kind of reference. We are straight up going to go inbox, copy 2, space 15, right? Then, from there, we go and sub space 0, right? Then we jump if 0, do one thing. Otherwise, jump ahead of that. So if 0, bump solution, copy from 15, copy 2, or not copy 2. So now it's like copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Your program is now on the clipboard. Try pasting it into other rooms or emails or Notepad or anywhere else the possibilities are on this. Now, paste. Oh man, it doesn't copy the whole, yeah, that sucks. All right, so. Solution, copy from solution, outbox it, start over. So let's get our last jump. Go all the way to the beginning with our like 70 line program that should be, I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna tell us that we could do it in like 15. And then back to inbox. Oh, inches 2. All right. I mean, it works. It's hideous, but it works. Oh, what did I screw up? Should have been 0. Oh, I forgot to reset the solution. So that's something that I have to also do at the beginning. So what I need to do when we very first start is I need to say copy from solution to 0. Okay. Then, whenever we come back from loop, we want to copy from 0, copy to solution. So then we're just resetting it. Wait, did I not just tell you to copy from solution? Oh, I see. Copy to, nope. Copy to here. Copy to here. Yeah, there we go. The other thing you could do is when you finish, when you get that last number, you could just subtract it back down and then do it. But again, different ways of doing it. This is the ugliest solution to this problem that you could think of. But it works, I guess. Oh boy. That's embarrassing. Oh, I did not even want to see how hideous that was. What did I say? I said like 15, so 16 is what you could do. Hey! But our efficiency was really good. Interesting. So we got the speed challenge because there was so many steps, but it was perfectly aligned. I wasn't going back and forth checking a reference number, right? Which is what I was trying to do before. That would have greatly increased that part. So, well, I mean, I'll take it. I got an achievement, actually. It said great verbosity or something like that. So basically, talking too much. Where's Carol? Where's Carol? Was Carol the yellow one?
Hey, where's Carol? Oh my god. This coffee is amazing. Back to work, ladies.
Back to work, ladies. You gotta be kidding me.
Breaking. Previous reports of machine army evaluate to false. Everything equals 100% fine. Whether within pleasant tolerance parameters or human skin layer, you're all going to be fine.
Pay no attention to the new robot overlords. All right, let's see. All right, we got a few left. I think after that one, all right, let's do one more for this episode so I can try and get my groove back. And then that'll be that for this episode. So let's do it. H, yes. You have no vowels. What is the meaning of this? Ahem. Management is attempting to reduce bandwidth by removing all vowels from every word. Good luck. Oh boy. Send everything from the inbox to the outbox except for vowels. So basically I want to check it. Does it match any of those? Okay. Similar to last time. I mean, honestly, like, it's one of those ones where it's like, again, I could make a reference, right? Check all the way through up to 4. And then I have to also do a reference check for is 0 above the number 5, right? So I'll try and do it that way, because that way I can illustrate to you guys how I could have maybe done the other one more elegantly. Because I could use the same solution that I did last time for the last one, and that would work perfectly for this. So what we want to do, we're going to go to the inbox. No, first things first. Copy from 0, copy to here. Okay. Copy from 5, copy to, we'll call it 7. Let us, oh, that's what I screwed up last time. Gotcha. So we're going to call this one 0. We're also going to copy to here. We're going to call this one 5. And then 0 here is going to be reference. Okay? So, what that means is we copy to 5. Then I want to bump this one 5 times. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 4, 5. So what I can do then is, now that I've created this digit of 5, I can, every time I finish comparing things, I can do a quick check on, have I reached the end, right? Have I reached the number 5? If so, we're done, and then we do that. So the other thing I need is I'm going to need a space for copying the new thing down into. So we go to our, so we've done our setup. We go to our inbox. We copy to 8. Then we reference 0. So what we want to do is we want to subtract from reference here. If 0. We know it matches a vowel, so we want to go to the throw it away scenario. So that will be going back to the inbox. If not, then we want to jump ahead. So what do? We, oh, you know what though? Because I can't, just if it's 0, I can't just yet finish things. I have to go back to what we're going to call like a reset phase. So the reset phase is going to look like copy from 0, copy to reference. That's the reset phase. So every time we start at the beginning again, we got to reset. I got to turn that reference back into a 0. Then inbox, copy to 8, right? So this is our, we're just going to call it A for alpha, like it's a letter. So this is where our letter goes. And we subtract that. If it's not a 0, then we bump reference. We now I gotta do my check. So actually, I think I want to take away one bump. So we're actually comparing to the number 4. Trash it. Okay. So once we get to number 5, got it. All right. So once I bump reference, I'm holding it in my hand. I then want to also subtract. No. Right, because I'm not bumping, I'm subtracting. Right. So I want to subtract reference. If... Oh. It'd be so much easier if it were the other way around. So we have jump if 0, we have jump if negative. So if it's 4, if the answer is actually 4, then we know... So if reference is 4 right after we bumped it, that's fine. Go back to the beginning. Or continue forward. If it is a positive number. So if it's negative, then we're also fine. If it's positive, right, so meaning that reference is now larger than the number 4, we go to reset. Got it. Okay. So actually I screwed this up. So if 0, we bring that still back to... shoot. Oh, okay. We go to a different... We're gonna go to a different place. And this is like the second part of the loop. Otherwise, we start back over. Because what we're checking is... Because the problem is that if it's bigger than 5, then we need to... I get it. It's in my head. I'm walking through it, and it's like the way that you organize it here is not the way I organize in my brain. So it's like but I get it. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at, I've just bumped up the reference, so that number has increased. I want to go back to referencing that and continuing to search through here, right? So I got to... I'm right there on it, and it's like it gets so like complicated and jumbled up that I'm like, where's which? So where am I starting? I'm copying from 0. I'm overlaying the reference. That is the reset button. So that I don't want to keep redoing unless I'm done, unless I've already outboxed. So that's why I say jump if 0 from there. Because that's if they match, right? And so I'm resetting. I haven't even outboxed. If not, I continue forward, right? So that's where I'm in this new zone. All right, so basically what I have up here is if the very first letter is an A, restart. Otherwise, we have different things to do. So if we have different things to do, that is copy from the letter. Then we want to subtract referent of 0, right? So subtract, no, come on. Subtract bracket of 0. So now we go to 1, and we're checking again. Is this 0? So if 0, we jump back to the beginning, right? Because it's been found to be the same. Otherwise, we continue on down the line. So what we do is we jump back to this area. Bump ref, sub ref, move around. Okay. Then, oh my God. So with this, if positive, right? So if suddenly we get to the point where reference is positive, we know that we have reached a point where our letter is not a vowel. So what do we want to do then? We want to copy from alpha. We want to outbox that alpha. We then want to go back and reset. So that's where we go back to the reset button. Okay, got it. Go back to the reset button. These guys that are jumping back to the reset button, this is only if we found out that it was a vowel already. Reset, and same there, I think. I think I have it. I'm a little not quite sure. I gotta watch this. What are you, oh, okay. I was like, what are you doing, lady? Okay, and there's our reset. Now, putting that down. Oh, I want to sub the referent. So when it's 0, I'm telling it to go back to the beginning, but maybe I shouldn't be telling it to go back to the beginning. Maybe I need to be telling it to go... Maybe I treat 0 as positive. Let's try that. G should make it on the board. Got it. Got it. N should make it. Good. All right, I think I got it. Man, it's, you know, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it makes sense once you work through the problems. And that's really what programming is. Like, you accidentally make mistakes, and then that's how you learn these things. And that's why I kind of love games like this. It forces me to work through the issues, and really you're working through your assumptions. I made assumptions about how things worked. I make assumptions about how things interact, but at the end of the day, you know, you'll learn. You'll learn. Now, that was not an elegant solution. So apparently there is an even more elegant way of doing that. But that was certainly 25 instead of, oh, I don't know, 78 options. So, you know, it is what it is. Man, all right. Again, for reference, that took me 57 minutes. You guys watching this, hopefully I cut that down significantly. But either way, I'm having fun still playing this game. Like I said at the beginning, I'm going to get salty. I'm going to get frustrated. I'm going to get angry. I'm going to be all over the place. But at the end of it, once you solve something, woo-wee. With all that, thank you all for watching. If you liked yourself, please be sure to give this video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. We've probably got a couple more episodes left. We'll at least get through the main campaign, and then seeing how the series is doing, maybe we'll come back and we'll do these side missions, including the dreaded Fibonacci sequence. But yeah, anyway, with all that, my name has been Price, and I'll see you all next time.